around young babies and toddlers, you will know that they are fascinated by other people and they love to watch what other people are doing. From very early in life, researchers have shown that babies start to anticipate the actions they observe others perform. This is remarkable because to anticipate what someone is going to do or where they're going to put something, you have to have some prior knowledge of the goal or the outcome of the activity to be able to predict it. Even at 6 months of age, babies will look to the mouth of a person who is eating before the spoon reaches their mouth, showing that they have learned the function of spoons and where they go. Research has shown that young babies use all kinds of information to predict actions, such as kinematic information, statistical information, and contextual information. This ability to predict others' actions is a really important component of social interaction and communication. Everyday joint actions like maintaining a conversation or cooking together requires exquisite coordination between the two social partners. And to achieve this, we need to be able to anticipate what our partner is going to do and then plan the appropriate behavioral response. One limitation of the past research on infant action prediction is that it has mostly relied on screen-based laboratory studies, where infants passively observe actions on a computer monitor, and these actions usually look very different from the real-life actions that infants engage in their everyday lives. So the goal of our study was to test whether infants actually do predict their parents' actions when they're playing together in a natural, unstructured social interaction. And our second question was, if so, is this behavior actually relevant for social cognitive development? Specifically, we asked whether action prediction is correlated with hand-eye coordination and joint attention, which are two processes that have been shown to be very important in development. To examine these questions, we harnessed the advantages of mobile eye tracking.
Mobile eye tracking allows the parent and child to play together naturally, free from the constraints of traditional screen-based eye tracking. So we brought parents and their infants into the lab and had them sit at a table like this across from one another. Both were fitted with head-mounted eye trackers. So here is the parent eye tracker, which has a camera that faces the eye and captures a recording of the eye with the pupil and corneal reflection. And then here in the center, there's a head camera that captures what is in the parent's field of view. And then the infant wears the same thing. So the infant eye tracker is mounted on a soft cloth cap that ties under the chin, and also with a camera that faces the eye and a camera that captures what is in the infant's field of view.
Next, parents are told to play with their baby as they normally would at home. Each parent-infant dad was given 3 familiar toys, for example, a duck, a boat, and a car. And they played with 2 sets of 3 toys for 6 minutes in total. This example here that you're watching nicely demonstrates how infants at this age are engaged with exploring their environment and practicing becoming independent and autonomous.
So to analyze all of our data, what we did is we took the footage and we put it in frame by frame into the computer here. So for this instance here, we wanted to code when the parent was reaching towards an object. We didn't code anything else. So like this picture right here would be the parent reaching for one of these coins that are here. And then also separately what we did is we went frame by frame and we wanted to record the region of interest of where the child was looking at. So we would have to distinguish whether the child was looking at the hand or whether the infant was looking at the coin that's right here.
So what did we find? Our results showed that infants do predict their parents' actions, but infrequently. Out of all the reaching actions that parents produced, babies anticipated just over 16% of them. However, we calculated a chance level of action prediction by performing a series of computer simulations to calculate how often these infants could have just randomly looked at an object when their parent happened to be reaching for it. These simulations showed that a chance level was about 9%. So in fact, babies predicted their parents' actions almost double the rate that could be expected by random chance. Our second main finding was that action prediction was associated with both hand-eye coordination and joint attention. So infants who predicted their parents' actions more frequently also engaged in more frequent moments of joint attention with their parent and also more frequent moments of coordinated gaze and manual activity. These findings are the first to demonstrate infant action prediction in a natural parent-child interaction. In other words, infants do anticipate their parents' behaviors when interacting together, and although they do so infrequently, this behavior occurs at levels far higher than what could be expected by chance. Our findings also demonstrate that action prediction is associated with important developmental skills that we know are predictive of later social and language development. In sum, the study provides new support for the hypothesis that action prediction skills represent an important social cognitive ability during development.